Let's discuss this now with Erik Martinez Kuhonta. He's an associate professor of political science at McGill University, joining us from Montreal, Canada. Thank you so much for your time. Were you surprised by the Thai court's decision, or was it something that you expected?
It was not surprising in the sense that the court has already indicated that they were critical of the through the suspension, the earlier suspension, they were critical of Paetongtarn's phone call. So the decision is not surprising, and in the wider arc, the Constitutional Court has ruled consistently against the Shinawatra family and in favor of conservative forces. So this is part of a pattern.
That pattern, though, some analysts say it is concerning, like you say, that they have ruled consistently against the Shinawatra family. But is that in terms of just trying to protect the royalists?
Well, there's basically a struggle, a political battle line in Thailand between the Shinawatra side, which could be considered populist or somewhat reformist, and the more conservative royalist military side. And the battle is being waged in different levels. Electorally, the Pheu Thai Shinawatra family tends to win against the conservative sides, but the conservative response is to use the courts to then oust the Shinawatra groups or more reformist groups. So that's the struggle that's been going on now for a good 20 years, and it's unlikely to end.
Erik, where does this now leave Thailand in terms of leadership? Are they in a bit of a vacuum? What happens next?
Yeah, here it's tricky in the sense that there's no clear rising candidate who would be a very strong prime minister, a strong figure. So it does leave Thailand in a somewhat unstable position. And the coalition of Paetongtarn was already weakened when Boom Jai Thai, a party that's quite conservative, pulled out of the coalition. Now it's even more unstable with the acting prime minister, Phum Tham. So hard to say what will happen. I think there's going to be a lot of negotiation back and forth, and there is a possibility of a new election being called much earlier than intended. But basically, Thailand is caught in this sort of pendulum back and forth struggle, and this ruling against Paetongtarn is a very strong reflection of that struggle.
And it does seem like a bit of a cycle that is continuing, because what does this also now mean for the people of Thailand, especially for the country's economy, which, like so many economies around the world, is taking a hit? People want change.
Yeah, it's not good for Thailand in the sense that it creates more political stability, leads to economic uncertainty. So in that sense, it's definitely not good overall, and with the larger global economic conditions, this is not coming at a very good time. But Thailand in general is, for the most part, tends to be able to weather these crises. There are institutions across the country that are relatively, well anchored. So in the short term, this does not look very good. But in the wider picture of Southeast Asia, Thailand remains a relatively stable country.
Erik Martinez Kuhonta, it's really great to get your analysis. Appreciate your time. Thank you very much, sir.